all takers, welcome back to my videos. I am Blitz, and today I'm going over a Tog, which is a glorious vehicle. This is one of the coolest vehicles in the game. Now hopefully my mic is working. I took down my FE2 and 5B183 video yesterday just because the audio was so bad it was sort of making me sad, so I just took it down. I don't think you guys deserve that bad of quality, so this is going to be the replacement video, and the Tog has hit the stores today for 2,500 gold. Now you can always pick up this tank, but the bundle also comes with, 30 days premium, you get this camouflage. I'm not sure what else it gives you, but it is pretty nice. And I think it's the same price as a normal Tog, so you're just getting 30 days of premium with a premium tank. However, this is a pretty special premium tank, being a World War I tank. I think it might be one of the only World War I tanks stuck into this game other than the Mark I Heavy. And this thing is slow. It goes 14 kilometers per hour. It's got about 0 armor. You'd be like, well, this thing's huge. It must have really good armor. No, it has, I'd say, about 90 millimeters thick on the front, 90 on the sides, and 80 on the rear. Probably not even 90 on the sides. Not to mention the turret is super weak. Pretty much the whole tank is just a large baguette that you can shoot at. Not to mention, this vehicle has 1,540 hit points, and I'm not even running the hit point buff because I just picked this thing up. I thought it would be a blast to pick it up, and I wasn't wrong. This thing is super fun to run. Now, just gonna say now, this isn't really a tank review, because if you guys want to know whether or not the Tog is worth it, it's not really that the tank is worth it, it's whether or not you want to enjoy the game and have some fun, because this vehicle isn't productive at all. You're probably going to lose more matches than you end up winning. But if you actually get this thing into the right situation, you can see I've taken out that KV2. I'm going to receive a couple shells in the butt for 300 damage, and I don't really care, because I have so many hit points in this vehicle. You know, receiving 1 or 2 hits really doesn't affect you that much. You can see here, boom, we're not going to get him on the reload, but we're down to 500 hit points, and we're still able to take another shot from this T150. You're really never going to block damage in this vehicle, but boom, 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 we're just going to keep shooting this guy. We got the team helping us, boom, we get 1 more shell there. Now we've got this KV2 aiming at us, and he has just fired, which means now we can use our last shells on the KV2. Get him in the track. Now we're going to be able to get him 1 right in the front track wheel. Boom, 202, 1,872 damage in that little time period. And the reason I was able to do that is because this gun actually has a very good damage per minute. Let me see what that damage per minute is real quick. The damage per minute of this gun is, let's see, 2,111. That is not very bad. If you were to compare that, let's say, to Type 64, let's see how much damage per minute a Type 64 has, because the Tog has a very, yeah, there you go. So the Tog has about 400 damage per minute more than the Type 64. But look at the size difference between these vehicles. Like, even the Churchill is tiny compared to a Tog. Even like the KV2 isn't even large compared to the Tog. This thing is huge. But let's get stuck into the second replay. Now, one of the unusual things you would not think of doing in a Tog is reverse side scraping, but actually it works very well, because since this thing is so long, you're able to actually back this thing up on a wall. And you can use your turret pretty much right at the back, sticking out, and it makes a lot of shells ricochet. I did that in another match. I didn't do it in this game. I wanted to show the other match. I only did like 800 damage, though, and it was quite boring because all I did was drive. Now, if you're not a fan of slow tanks, you will hate this thing, because when you're in a battle and there's 1 medium left and you're only left, or, you know, there's a couple mediums, you're going to be outspotted. You're not going to be able to chase them. You're just going to sit there. Even if you try capturing the base, they can easily outspot you, just tap 1 shell into you, and then reset the whole capture. So this tank is pretty much useless in every single scenario, except it actually can push very well. If you have your team and, you know, let's say there's a couple heavy tanks over on the other side of this ridge here, and the team wasn't pushing, this thing has 1,540 hit points, and it can go up to like 1,690 or something ridiculous, 1,650. So if your team's not pushing, you can literally just drive this tank right through, take, you know, 5 hits, you'll still have 500 health left, and hopefully your team have grown a pair and actually pushed with you. If they haven't, well, then your whole push was useless and your team screwed you. We're going to take a blind shot there. That one misses. This is a very nice gun, though. I think it's the same gun almost as the Comet and like the FE4201. It's got a okay aiming time. I only have one equipment slot on this vehicle as of right now, though. I only have the what is it? I only have the DPM right now because or gun rammer. I only have that on because I don't have enough credits to put on the other equipment. I recently bought. I don't even know what I bought, but it was a tier 9. But you can see her. This tank also has a very nice amount of penetration. I think its standard reds are sitting at 171. This is the same penetration as the Sherman Firefly. So not only does it have great APCR goes up to like 250, I think, which is very, very good. You can penetrate tier 8s with 250. That actually is some tier 8 penetrations. So that's a very good amount of penetration. So the gun is actually very good on this tank. It's just the hull that it was mounted on was not the best. If this was mounted on any other chassis, you'd probably do great. Now, I don't know how that shell bounced the Cromwell, but hopefully we're not going to do that again. And this Cromwell is actually bouncing us. I don't know what's up with that player, but managing to bounce a Tog is one of the hardest things to do in the game, judging that the whole thing is literally a piece of melted butter. But whatever makes the Tog happy, right? I was trying to get that KV2, but he gets finished off. I knew that they had a VK somewhere back there, so I didn't want to get hit by him. And I'm still sitting at 1,000 hit points, which is more than pretty much a full health tier 6. Now, we got this SU-100Y, and I did want to get hit by him, but there's a lot of vehicles over here. And there's pretty much no easy way out for me here, but we're going to slam a shell into his lower plate. Now, hopefully, we're going to be able to take out this Cromwell. He bounces us once. We get him in the track. We get him one more time in the track. Are we able to finish him off? Come on. Boom. We actually perma-tracked a Cromwell B, which is pretty impressive to think about it. But we get the Cromwell B. Now, this VK does shoot us, and we're down about 500 hit points on this guy. And this isn't really tank that finish us off. It is the YT-34, who you're going to see pop up behind us. Because I'm trading shells with this VK. I probably could have tapped another 2 into him. But this YT-34 just comes right behind us, snaps us, makes us a one-shot with this VK, and that is the end of our battle. Now, unfortunately, the team's not going to win this. They were not the best team, even though I was fighting, 5 vehicles all on my own, and nobody offered to help me. The team did not really do much, so I'm just going to go back to garage. I don't want to make you guys suffer through that. But we managed to pick up 2,500 damage. We've got a first class, 53,000 credits, which is quite impressive, judging that was a defeat. And we didn't even get a valiant effort, which I'm kind of disappointed in. But we did best on both teams. We did, if you think about it, almost like 45% of the entire team's damage. So overall, I actually really do like this vehicle. And if you guys just want to pick this up for a bit of fun, don't hold back. This is a really good fun tank, and you get 30 days of premium. So what's not to lose? However, if you are on a tight budget and your parents or you just don't want to spend this money on the game, that totally makes sense. This tank is not practical at all. It will get very boring after about 10 games in battle, and it'll sit in your garage and collect dust for the next year. Other than that, guys, though, I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, make sure to join the Discord. And I have a Patreon if you like my content and you want to support it so I can make more. Please hit me up on Patreon. Other than that, thanks for watching. Have a good day.